On the Mould settings page, the user can configure settings related to the mold. The page consists of the following areas. Mold height area, where settings for mold height adjustment are located. General settings, for some of the mold options. And the timeouts and delays area, where the user can configure various timers related to the mold. Starting from the top, let's take a closer look at each area. Every time a new mold is installed, the mold height should be adjusted. Here, we can find the settings, and also manually or automatically adjust the mold height. In the highlighted area, we have inputs for automatic mold height process. Here we can set the opening and closing speed, as well as pressure for the process. Below we can see the currently assigned mold height. The two indicators, highlighted on the screen now, give information about the automatic mold height process. The first shows us when the process is ready to start. To get into the ready state, we first need to switch the machine into settings mode, and then activate mold height mode. Once it's activated, an alarm will warn us we are in the mold height mode, and the indicator will turn on. Now, to start the automatic adjustment, we just need to press on the highlighted button. In case we want to manually set the mold close end position, we can do so by clicking the zeroing button. Next, let's take a look at the general settings area. Firstly, we have the checkbox to enable the option to eject the part in case mold protection was activated. If the option is enabled, and mold protection is triggered, once the mold opens, the ejector moves to eject the part. If the option is disabled, the ejector keeps still, so the part does not get ejected. Next option is related to releasing mold pressure once the cooling time is done. If this option is enabled, once the cooling time is over, the tie bars will release the pressure on the mold. If the core pullers via keys option is enabled, core movements need to be executed via core buttons in manual mode. For example, if core 1 should move before mold closes, when the option is disabled, it will move in manual mode once we hold down the mold close button. If the option is enabled, if we try to close the mold we would get a warning that the core is not in position. In this case, to move the mold, we first must move the core manually, and after this, the mold movement is possible. If the machine has a spring mold installed, checking the highlighted checkbox will enable spring mode control. On the bottom of the area, the user can see the actual mold movement speed. The last area contains timeouts and delays related to the mold. A timeout is a period of time, set by the user, inside of which the defined movement should be completed. For example, if the mold close movement is not finished in 3 seconds, the timeout will generate an alarm. A delay is a period of time by which something is postponed. For example, if we set a 2 seconds delay on mold close, once we start the automatic cycle, mold close movement starts only after a 2 seconds delay. For more information about timeouts and delays, please refer to the time settings video, linked in the video description below. We hope this video tutorial was helpful. If you have any other questions regarding Mould settings page, please leave a comment below, or contact us directly through our customer service channels. Thank you, and have a nice day.